you know, we don't have a lot of time to talk because we got a lot of Milestone to open up. What's up, guys? BJ Kicks here. I buy comics, I read them, and I review them, all for your viewing pleasure. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. This channel is about comic books. I do unboxings, reviews, and haul videos, and really everything in between. So if you're interested in that type of content, consider subscribing to the channel. Today, we've got a massive mail call. Massive Milestone mail call, if you will. And everything in this box is in some way related to Milestone Comics, Milestone Media, my favorite comic book publisher. I guess you could call it an imprint at this point. But you guys have heard me talk about Milestone a million times before. But in case you're new here, gotta tell you. So Milestone was a company founded way back in 93 by 4 black men in comics, Dwayne McDuffie, Michael Davis, Dennis Cowan, and Derek Dingle. And their whole focus was a more diverse comic book company, right? So you had representation. This was the first publisher to start their line at a major publishing house, DC, with 4 black characters starring in their books. But it wasn't just black people being represented. There were all sorts of minorities, both ethnic and, gender minorities, gender identity minorities, sexuality, all sorts of things. So really groundbreaking for its time. Milestone has since made a return last year. And we've got a new Static series. We got a new Icon series out right now. Got a new Hardware series. And in just a couple of weeks, we're getting a brand new Blood Syndicate series and a new Duo series, which Duo is kind of a reworking of another character from Milestone named Zombie. So all in all, very, very cool stuff going on with Milestone, and they always show love, so I got to show the love right back. Shout out to Milestone Comics and everyone affiliated. Now, you guys know I've been trying very hard to complete a full run of Milestone Comics. It started out with just the original 4, Static, Hardware, Blood Syndicate, and Icon. I've completed all of those runs. Now I'm moving on to some of the miniseries, some of the lesser known titles, and even some of the stuff after they sort of got folded into the DC universe. I'm collecting all of it. So you've seen posters and all sorts of stuff, and I'm excited. So today I got a bunch of Milestone memorabilia because I've been upgrading certain copies of things and starting new projects. We'll talk about it as we go. By the way, while I'm doing this, let's go ahead and get into the first envelope. Everything I bought here came from eBay. I'm kind of mad this one came in an envelope. It does feel like there's at least some bubble wrap or something in it. This is definitely going to be the most tricky, and I'm going to open this one first. But yeah, so while I'm opening this up, they just announced, CGC just announced that they're going to be doing an in-house signing with Dennis Cowan. So Dennis Cowan being, one of the co-founders of Milestone Media. So if you are interested in having books signed by Dennis Cowan, go ahead and hit up eBay and see what you can find, because the books are going to start getting scarce. But yeah, go ahead and get a copy of whatever book you think you want to have submitted and make it happen. Make moves. Don't say I didn't want it. I think the submission deadline's in like a month. All right. Okay, what I thought was some bubble wrap is really just some saran wrap. It's all good. And boom. Why do I feel like this isn't exactly what I ordered? But it might be. This is Blood Syndicate #1. Now, if I just told you that I finished my full run of all these books, why did I buy another copy of Blood Syndicate #1? Well, I'll show you as soon as I find a way into this saran wrap. Okay, I don't have time to figure this out on camera. Basically, this is supposed to come with the poster, trading cards, and everything that came with the original collector's edition of Blood Syndicate #1. And I plan to use that poster for a display in my room. So there's that. Let's get to the next package. This one should be a lot of fun. It's got to be a better way to do this, but I'm not tripping. Okay, cool. I gotta say, yo, people get really creative with the USPS flat rate packaging. Somebody just stuffed a whole box in a flat rate envelope and was like, hey, it's flat rate now. Fine with me. Boom. All right. We got this box. It's definitely a little dinged up. Hopefully the contents of this box are not. This is something that I'm actually really excited about. I think I say that about everything I buy. Because, you know, I buy what I like. Boom. Boom. Okay. Very well done, sir. So the spots I was concerned about, where the box got a little bit dinged up, there's paper here. Now, I guess I spoiled it. Let's pull this paper out. Show you what I got. Boom. It's still a little dinged, but it's all good. What I have here are 2 sealed cases of Milestone Media Skybox trading cards. These would be my 2nd and 3rd case. I told you guys, like, I was giving some of these cards away with like my whatnot sales, and I wanted to keep that going. So I bought these 2 cases because these were available on eBay for a long time. And finally just made an offer. The seller accepted my offer, and I was like, okay, cool. I think I want to just do like a series where I just unbox a trading card and just do like Milestone trivia. I'm running out of ways to talk about Milestone comics since my collection is pretty much full. So I feel like this will just give some fun opportunities for good content. So that's why I bought these. So shout out to the seller on eBay for getting me those. Now, let's get into the next package. Like I said, we got a lot to talk about. We cannot stick on these boxes for long. Very nicely packed in a Gemini mailer, I might say. With the spacer. Well done. Well done. Boom. And boom. All right. Somebody wrote on these. That's great. Oh, this is in its own. These are all stuffed in one bag and board. So let's get out of this bag and board so I can show you what I got. Boom. So here we have copies of the collector's editions of Icon #1, Blood Syndicate #1, and Hardware #1. Again, I have a project, a very special project that I'm working on that I'm going to do a whole different video about, where I need as much Milestone like posters and memorabilia as I can get. So I grabbed these because each of these collector's editions that come with a poly bag, they have posters and trading cards and other things inside. Maybe we'll do an overview of these if you guys want. Let me know in the comments down below. So that's that. And we still got 3 more boxes to go. So let's get into this one. Flat rate legal envelope, which typically have a Gemini mailer packed inside. Boom. Very cool. All right. Now we got to be like careful about how we open this because I don't know what's what. All right, cool. So push this out. Okay, that's cool. I like this little red poly bag. That's very nice. Got some Scotch tape. Bang, bang. All right, so here are a few more issues of Blood Syndicate. So again, I've got a project that I'm working on. All right, I'll tell you what the project is since we're right in the middle of the video, and you're not going to tell anyone, right? Shh. I'm working on making a Milestone Comics short box, like a custom made short box. That way I can identify where my Milestone books are at all times without them being in a big, ugly, white, plain BCW box. So initially, my idea was to use a bunch of books, cut them up, and, you know, just do like a little collage on these, on the box. So I just cut them out, paste, and glue them to the box. I've since like been really conflicted because it's like, these books are hard to come by. I don't want to destroy them. So I don't know. I decided to go with a couple of different ideas as a fail-safe. And what I think I'm going to end up doing is like a custom project all of my own that doesn't require me to cut up any posters or books or anything. And if so, these of course are going to end up going up for grabs because I don't need duplicates. I'll let somebody else who's trying to find these books have access to them. So that's what's going on with those. Now, let's get into the next box. Boom, boom, boom. Another Gemini mailer. All right. Gotta love when they put the painter's tape on the mailer. Makes for nice, easy storage. Oh, cool. Somebody was reusing a street level hero box, that Spider-Man booth. All right. That's I got a box for packaging to make cleanup super easy. Learning here. I'm learning. Oh, yes. Yeah. All right. So after like 5 packages, we finally got something that's actually for the personal collection. This is Static Shock, The Rebirth of the Cool. This is issue number 2. And this is issue number 4. I originally wasn't even going to try to collect this series, but I got a great deal on these 2. Now I just need issue 3. So if you're out there and you got an extra copy of issue 3, hit me up. Let me know in the comments. Let's work something out. Because with this and the last package, I only need like 6 books to complete my entire Milestone Comics library. And that's exciting. So Static Shock, Rebirth of the Cool, issues 2 and 4. This is Dwayne McDuffie and John Paul Leon. John Paul Leon. Very cool stuff. I love this. This story is so good. Anyway, maybe we'll do a review of it, a retro review of it later. All right. And we are down to the last box. Let's get into it. Boom, 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 boom. All right, got a lot of packing materials out of here. Gotta love when the comics come in a grocery bag. We got grocery bag comics, and let's see how these turn out. As soon as I can figure out how to get in here. That's the thing about buying on eBay. You never know how your stuff is going to come packaged. So you just kind of got to hope for the best. Yes. Okay. All right, just had to make sure it was all here. But what we have is a nice lot of Cobalt comic books. So Cobalt was one of the final titles to come out of Milestone. So they had the original 4, Hardware, Blood Syndicate, Icon, Static. You got those, right? Then they do a crossover event called the Shadow War. All 3 of those slabs back there were part of the Shadow War crossover. And out of the Shadow War crossover, you got a few spin-off titles. You got Zombie and you got Shadow Cabinet. After Shadow Cabinet ends, you get Heroes. And somewhere between all of that, you get this, Cobalt, which was basically a parody book. This is like a 90s hero for all you 90s hero fans. And it's like a love letter to comics and just fun stuff. Cobalt ran 15 issues, and here we have all 15 issues. Very, very exciting to me. Cobalt 7 and 8. Nice, nice. Cobalt 9. Cobalt 10. And here are the ones that I did not have before, right? I had Cobalt 1 through 10, and I found this lot on eBay, and I was like, all right, cool. This is about the same price. Like, buying all of Cobalt was about the same price as it would have been for me to buy issues 11 through 15 individually. So I was like, all right, I'll just buy this and I'll sell the other ones at cost. That way somebody else can enjoy them and keep the hunt going for themselves. Anyway, the books I didn't have before: Cobalt issue 11, issue 12, issue 13, 14, and 15. Oh, and 16. I didn't even know. I thought Cobalt went 15 issues. It went 16 issues. Maybe I knew that. Maybe I didn't. But, okay. So Cobalt ended at the time of at the conclusion of the long hot summer. And it looks like this is the only one that like they knew for a fact was ending and said it. This is the final issue. Very cool. Very cool. So I haven't read the Long Hot Summer as an event yet. The Long Hot Summer is a 3-issue miniseries, but it's got crossover. It's got like at least 2 crossover issues in every Milestone title. So I haven't read it all yet, but that's exciting. So anyways, Utopia Park is going up in flames. And so is the life of a man named Cobalt. All right. So anyway, that's the last book in this epic Milestone Comics mail call. No, I did not buy all these books at one time. In fact, I bought these all like weeks apart from each other. But we took a hiatus from the channel. I stopped making videos for like 2 weeks, and all this stuff piled up as a result. So just a quick recap. We got trading cards. We got highly sought after books. We got Static Shock, Rebirth of the Cool here. I got some stuff for a personal project of mine. So we got a lot of the old Milestone titles, Blood Syndicate, Hardware, Icon, you know, very cool stuff. And all that plus the entire series of Cobalt, all 16 issues. So I'd say this mail call was a win. My collection is slowly coming to a close. I need issue 3 of Static Shock, Rebirth of the Cool. And I need about 5 issues of Zombie. And then I will have every book that Milestone ever published, except a couple of DC crossovers that I'll get to a little bit later. But everything with this little Milestone M right here, got it. So coming up will be a full Milestone collection tour. And there I'll probably go into like the history of Milestone and notable events and just fun stuff. I'll probably do it after Blood Syndicate and Duo come out. So anyway, that's the mail call. If you're a Milestone fan like me, hopefully you got excited to see some of the stuff that's here. Again, once I finish this top secret short box project, some of this stuff will be up for grabs. So just stay connected, join the K Squad on Facebook and or Discord so that you can message me and inquire about these things. And I'll see you in another video soon. And until then, hope you saw something you liked in this one. If not, hey, that's cool. You can always buy what you like. Just make sure you read what you buy and be nice to others, because kindness makes the world go round. Peace.